Hello there. This is Rhench coming to you, well, I'd say live, but you can probably tell my sound, the words that are coming out of my mouth, don't match the words that are coming out of my mouth on the screen. That's because in this particular episode, I managed to be a technological genius and fail to have any microphone inputs. So you'll see me talking and pontificating and saying all sorts of things on the screen that aren't going to match any of the words that I'm saying right now. I'm in fact recording this far after the original recording of the video, and I have seen a few things in the game after this, but I'm going to try to keep myself to what's going on in the video itself. In this video, I am doing a bunch of story elements. I get through to Goldenrod City at this point, and I am going to check out what is going on with the odd radio signals that are occurring and how they're related to my overall progressing story. I happened to wander into the basement here because I was hoping to do something silly with the pictures and put up a new photograph before I went and did this, but the plot actually kind of ran into me because you can put on a Team Rocket outfit here and use that to sneak into the Team Rocket hideout, or to, not the hideout, to the cell radio tower thing. Um, this was completely by chance, and I had no idea that it would happen, but I did remember that there was a rocket outfit down here, so it kind of made sense. I'm gonna try to generally keep things about the level that I would during game. There will be, I'm sure, brief pauses for me to catch my breath and to try to recall what's going on in the game at the time, but I will do my best to, in a sort of after-the-fact way, give you an in-the-moment presentation. Sounds a little weird, but we're going to see how it goes. The other option was uploading a video that has approximately 1 hour and 10 minutes of silence in it, and I figured that wasn't the ideal content. I don't know, maybe it would have been. You do still have game audio, which is at least something, but maybe this is a little bit better. I don't know, we'll see. So, as I said, I'm wandering around Goldenrod City, getting the various dialogue options from people, just seeing what's going on here. I was afraid when I went down in the basement the first time that was going to be a battle, so I wanted to go and get my Pokemon healed up because I couldn't remember whether or not I had. Here, they're somehow bullying the people that they're afraid of. I don't get that one. It's like, oh, we're afraid you'll mess with our plans, so we're gonna keep you in there. But if they were strong enough to mess with your plans, how can you keep them in there? Strange. Checking with Mina. Mina, who is not excited about what's going on in the town, apparently. And then I make the decision to go back down here and battle the fool that is standing where I wanted to have silly pictures made. But it turns out, as I said, that I need a uniform. At this point, I was pretty excited to be recruited into Team Rocket. I was gonna go join them in the radio tower and, see what dastardly schemes I could get involved in. Like, I know what the game is trying to have me do, but I thought it would be fun to be Team Rocket. And, you get the opportunity to be a member of the evil group for a little while here. But, well, I won't get too far ahead of myself. So, I run around taking a little bit of a look at some of the people's changed dialogue and how they frequently react to me as a child, like, I didn't realize we were letting kids as young as you into our organization. But generally, just seeing what's different. I'm trying to use my bicycle, which apparently I can't do, while I'm in a Team Rocket outfit. And then this guy tells me to get to my position. I look at him blithely for a little while, and I don't recall exactly what I'm saying here, but I head on in, and I think this is where I'm saying how I know what the story is supposed to be telling me, but hey, I guess I could just join Team Rocket. There's nothing that says I can't just decide to be recruited. So I get ready to head on up, and then Felton the Felon, my rival, comes in and is a dick. And then he strips me, which is very rude. Also, how this guy decides that I'm not a newcomer because someone pulls my clothes off is like, yeah, I'm wearing my other outfit underneath this, so what? It's a fucking costume. But just the temerity of Felton to come in and decide that I'm not a member of Team Rocket upsets me greatly. I could have had good evil plans. He doesn't know. I have a decent evil laugh. I could make a good part of a villain organization. And then Raticates, which have been the bane of my existence, killed my Hypno. They killed my, or not, it never got to be a Hypno. They killed my Drowsy, that was named after my wife. They killed my Mareep, which my entire channel is very depressed about. But they did give Mina enough experience to level up and consider evolution. So I take a little bit of time going and looking to see if Quilava learns any moves that I desperately need to be learned early. And I look at that for a little while. In the meantime, I am very annoyed with myself about all of the losses that I've had. Just some greedy things. The Mareep especially was just greedy leveling, not considering where where I am when I'm leveling, and just overall kind of oh, oh, getting ahead of myself when trying to accomplish things. I could have very easily taken that Mareep to a low level grass and grinded it up to an appropriate level. But that aside, I do make the choice to allow Mina to evolve into Typhlosion, which is cool. The first fully evolved thing I've got, well, first 3-level evolution that I've got, and a pretty strong Pokemon. Same stats as Charizard. Fire type ain't half bad. Felton insults me once again after me showing how strong I am. Like, so Felton as a rival, and I don't know what the hell his name's supposed to be, but my gimmy's Felton, so that's what I'm gonna call him. He has been just so bland. His entire personality is strength over all, and you have to be mean to your Pokemon because strong something. But he loses constantly and then talks about how weak I am. Like, it's such a boring, like, at least show him beating other people. Like, have him walking out of gyms like Gary did, or, his name on all the gym training. Like, he doesn't have any credibility as this, like, I am strong because I don't care. It's, I don't know, is it just a boring lesson for kids that being mean doesn't work? Like, I don't know. It feels like it's a less compelling story because he's never presented as someone who's actually successful. He's always just kind of this schlub that you keep on beating. Now, to be fair, he almost killed me when he ambushed me outside Bugsy's gym, but he's never beaten me. Like, he's never won anything. The only thing he's done is broken in and stolen a Totodile, or whatever the heck Feraligatr evolves from. And I don't know, it's, proof that he's a vandal and a thief, but not that he's a strong trainer? I don't know. It's just kind of an annoying... It's better than what I've heard of and seen from, streamers that I've watched and stuff, of the rivals in future games, that they are all the sort of, I am your friend and friends till the end, and we also happen to battle up until the end. That, as far as I've heard, gets really old really fast, and they've done it a lot of times. So at least this villain, or this rival, is someone that you have a reason to be rivals with. I missed the loading sprite, but if I looked half as good in that rocket outfit as the female rocket grunt does, I am super pissed at Felon for taking that off me, because damn, that is a nice outfit. Anyway, Felton, generally kind of boring, kind of dumb. At least he's an antagonist, and I can live with that. So, I've leveled Mina up, I've gotten Mina some evolution, so I decided for a little while I'm going to lead with K-Rave. I don't necessarily need 2 strong fire types, but I have... That sprite though. I have since learned, or not since, I have long ago learned that I can lose any Pokemon at any given time, so having a backup of the fire type is probably a good idea. Ninetales is not likely to be outmatching Typhlosion in any way other than speed, very likely. But speed can be valuable, and hopefully the moveset of Ninetales could make up a little bit for its slightly less stats. K-Rave, at the very least, is a team member for the foreseeable future. We probably won't use any fire Pokemon in the Dragon Gym, since dragons are strong against fire, but that is where, in my timeline, which is ahead of this video by a little ways, I am. So I guess potential spoilers that the run doesn't end before I'm considering going to the Dragon Gym. I hope that doesn't take too much of the suspense out of things. But I definitely lose some stuff between now and then. It's not all guns and roses. I have, for a long time at this point, been without potions of any significant amount, so since there's the whole department store here, I take a little bit of time, grab some of those things. I will be making more trips to this department store for some more unique items in the relatively near future, but that is not until a later video. So, heading back to the radio tower, we just continue on through the gauntlet of Pokemon Grunts. And since I am still at this point prepping in level for the next gym, I have no reason not to take these fights, other than in case my Pokemon could die. In fact, if I'm remembering timeline correctly, this is after I've taken down... Yeah, this must be after I've taken down the Steel Gym. I did both of those at the same time, so I had forgotten exactly where in the sequence that is. So I guess it's not really a spoiler that I'm considering taking on the Dragon Gym, because that's kind of where you are at the moment. More Rattatas, which I will gladly kill. Rattatas and Geodudes, those are the things that I kind of have a bit of a hate on for this run. Geodudes have cost me quite a few Pokemon, as have the Rattata line. But we're just gonna make Ratatouille? I think we're just burning Rattatas, that's what we're doing. A small cameo appearance from my dog Millie. I believe I filmed this video while my wife was out of the house, so Millie is stressing about not being near her mother. Speaking of mother, this is my mother in her series of buying me items with my money for no reason. This does come with some decent items now and then. She got me a scarf that works for my normal Pokemon, and some of the berries have occasionally been valuable. So, all in all, I can't complain about my mother skimming off the top of my money and spending it. She is my mom, after all. Very funny, like 3 years ago, as if there were some kind of reference there. More Team Rocket battles. I have no idea what I'm talking about with such wild gesticulations. I guess I was very excited about whatever point I was making there. But at this point, all of the grunts are fairly significantly lower level than me. None of them are presenting too significant of a threat at this point. But obviously this is the first layer, so hopefully as we move up, the challenge and the commensurate XP will increase. I think I just missed another call from Mom saying she bought yet more berries of indescribable types. Even the dude rocket grunts in this have the kind of like model pose lean going on. Their outfit isn't quite as stylish or revealing, but still they've got the kind of swagger going on. Maybe they should work for the photo booth instead of just having their uniforms stole there or used there. I don't know. Grimer is a Pokemon I don't think I've seen in the wild of this game. I don't hate Grimer, it's not particularly phenomenal, but I don't know, I think the kind of pile of goop Pokemon is kind of neat. Poison types are much better in this game than they were in Generation 1 or even the remakes of that generation. There's some actually good poison attacks, which there were practically none of in Gen 1. Toxic was fine, but that was a single TM that you got to use, and I managed to put on a Pokemon that died before I got too much use out of it. I suppose I won a rival battle because of it, but generally I wasted it. But in this game there's actually some poison attacks that deal damage and have a chance to poison that are decent. which really was not the case in my Fire Red video or that generation overall. I think I spend some of the potions that I just bought so that I don't have to keep running back to the Poké Center. Generally trying to keep myself topped up. I have made the mistake before of having either weakened or underleveled Pokemon when entering areas, and trying not to do that again. And I finally, because I was thinking about item holding, I'm able to pick the Pecha Berries that I planted forever ago. I've spent several videos going in and not understanding why I can't pick them. I had no idea that you'd get 5 per. I definitely would not and should not have planted all Pecha Berries, but at least I have those for the foreseeable future. I need more Oran Berries, probably, in order to feed those Miltanks, or to feed the sick Miltank, so that I can buy Moo Moo Milk, which would be valuable. So, progressing onward and upward into the next layer of the rocket-infested radio tower. Team Rocket Radio. Man, that sounds like a thing out of Jet Set Radio Future. Understand the concept of love. This man has strict orders to crush anyone, as opposed to loose orders to crush anyone. Is that... Could you give someone kind of like, yeah, crush anyone? Not really gonna work all that well. Anyway, I swap over to my Poliwrath. Since I'm not able to get trait evolutions, I was not able to get a Politoed, so I decided to just evolve Poliwhirl into Poliwrath because I could. My understanding is that you have to trade the Poliwhirl with a King's Rock, and while I have a King's Rock, I don't have a legitimate way to trade. I'm going to think about finding ways to enable that, or considering allowing those. Trade evolutions are cool, but they're also typically pretty strong, and maybe not a good idea to permit myself to do in these runs. I am looking for other ways to increase the challenge. I think some of it is the games that I've chosen thus far. While I've definitely had some scary moments because of lack of game knowledge and, you know, some just foolishness, there have been some pretty disappointing parts thus far. The last 2 gyms, the Ice and Steel gyms, just have not felt like proper challenges. Actually, the last 3 gyms, the fighting gym also did not feel like a proper challenge. I had a really solid Pokemon for the Ghost gym, so I'm gonna attribute that one to me having some good preparation. Stantler with Astonish was really valuable in avoiding all the ghost type attacks, but the fighting gym only having 2 Pokemon and the last 2 gyms only having 3 really felt bad. Like, I super felt like I over-prepared for those. I took one of them down, I think, with a single Pokemon. I might be wrong on that. I might have had to swap out for one, but 2 Magnemites and, no, I'm pretty sure Mina took down all the Steel Gym on her own. But 2 Magnemites and a Steelix was just underwhelming when I know there's other Steel Pokemon even in the wild here. I think Pineco, the evolution, would have been an interesting, like, Fortress, I think. And then there are, what's the name of the steel flying thing? Gosh, I cannot remember for the life of me what steel. Alright, Pokemon of the steel type. It is Skarmory. I know there's Skarmories in this game for sure. Like, that would have been a cool Pokemon to have as an ace for that gym. Take out one of the Magnemites and put in a Skarmory. Hell, even put in a Magneton. Like, it's one of the late game gyms. Have something interesting or fun or hard. Like, okay, it's a kid's game. Fine. That's not supposed to be impossible, but also kids aren't imposing no over-leveling clauses. They're not making the game reset if they lose. Like, they can afford to lose a fight or two, and it's okay. How are you gonna lose to that fighting gym if you have half an ounce of sense? There's only 2 Pokemon. Like, yeah, I lost my Nidoqueen, but how are you gonna lose an entire fight when you have no reason not to have 6 Pokemon? Incidentally, that's one of the make things harder challenges that I've heard can be fun, is you limit your team to the number of Pokemon that the gym leader has. So I would only have 2 Pokemon to fight that fighting gym, but that would require a bit more additional knowledge and might be a little bit too much for me at this point. While I'm, looking for this to continue to be challenging, I also know that I'm still very much in the shallow end of the pool as far as game difficulty is concerned, so I'll probably go for a slightly harder game before I make my rules a little bit more psychotic. Oh, we've got someone fangirling over Proton here. Again, that outfit is just a really stylish, really cute getup, and I really hope Rhench is able to pull that off. So, just continuing to beat up on the poison Pokemon with the ground moves. Tiny is... Water fighting is a cool combination of things. Tiny's not the most phenomenal in terms of stat line, if I remember correctly, and I have so many water Pokemon that it's going to be hard to justify... well, it's going to be hard to figure out who to bring if I make it to the Elite Four. Like, the Dragon Gym, there's some obvious choices to bring to that. Ice Pokemon are obviously pretty solid for it, so, the Dugong and anything else that can learn an ice attack probably going to be valuable. But with me not knowing what is in the Elite Four, well, not knowing between 3 and 4 of the things that happen in the Elite Four, so I don't know in this game if there's a champion or if I just have to go through 4. Typically, I think you have to go through 5 trainers, but I don't know if that was unique to the first game or if it's something that happens in all the games. So I'm going to assume I need to go through 5. And because of things that I've heard about lore, I do know one of the trainers for the Elite Four because he's no longer a gym leader in Kanto. Kanto? I never know how to say that. So I know that there will be poison to deal with. Also, based on the original game, I know, well, the trend was that none of the Elite Four members match the gym types in the region. So there's a bunch of things that I can presumably rule out as potential themes for gyms. So you know, going through, there's not going to be a flying Elite Four, a bug, a normal, ghost, fighting, ice, steel, or dragon. So I can rule all of those out and focus on some of the other things. So I'll probably want to get some kind of coverage for water, for, you know, rock and ground. I think my water Pokemon are generally pretty good in all those situations. I've got 2 Water Absorb. I've got Poliwrath and Quagsire with Water Absorb. If there's any double battles, putting them on the field together and using Surf would not only do damage to both my opponents, but would also heal my Pokemon. So that's a cool little trick that I can pull out if there's double battles. I'm doubtful that any of the Elite Four members are double battles, but if they are, that's something to think about. Fire, I know there's Fire Elite Four members in other games, but I don't know, other than just the gym from Kanto, but I guess he's not an Elite Four member. So I don't know if there's going to be a fire, but I suppose there's Ghost Elite Four members and there's Agatha, so it's not a guarantee that just because there's one in another game there wouldn't be one in this. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be any of the same types from Kanto because they're bringing that back. Obviously Lance with the dragon types is back, so I'm assuming he is still in his Elite Four. Actually, since I know who the last challenge of the game is, so maybe there are only 4 Elite Four members in both of them. Because it can't be red or blue as the champion of Kanto if there is one, because they're both in different places. So yeah, I'm guessing I'll still probably want to prepare as though there's 5, but I'm guessing that there's only 4 for each of them, which would make things a little easier. And then I'll know, if I get as far as the Kanto Elite Four, the makeup of their teams. They might have different Pokemon, but I have an idea of what to expect at the very least. I think one of the criticisms of this game that I definitely understand and kind of agree with is that the second area, the fact that you can go to Kanto and fight all of their gyms again and fight the Elite Four, meant that the level curve for Johto had to be super squished, like with the steel and the ice gyms being 1 level apart. Granted, I'm going by the top level Pokemon of the gym leader, but the fact that those are only 1 level apart, the fact that the Dragon Gym is only 1 level apart from the Elite Four, I think that's all a result of having to go to Kanto and have some level progression between those. It's just such a weird, like, the new part of the game should be the focus, in my opinion, and it's kind of feeling like it's squashed into the first part where you're still low level and then you go back to Kanto when you've got stronger Pokemon. It's just an odd feeling. Anyway, I am reaching the director, who turns out to be Petrel, who continues to do wonderful impersonations of people with his goofy haircut. At least Petrel has 6 Pokemon. For all of the bad things that I've said about Team Rocket and the general balance of this game, Petrel has a really strong well, it's not a strong team composition, as you'll see, but at least he has 6 relatively strong Pokemon. That is to his credit. So I'm thinking about some of my options. I know ground type moves aren't, well, I say that I know. I realize that ground type moves aren't going to work against Coughing because of Levitate, and so I go back into using some Surfs. I do know, the reason I chose that is just sort of auto-mechanically went, oh yeah, ground type moves into poison Pokemon, those are good, and then it sort of struck me thereafter, oh yeah, Coughing and Wheezing have Levitate. This Wheezing scares the hell out of me, because I am very afraid it's going to self-destruct. I really want to get this thing dead as fast as possible, but I'm not sure here what... I don't think anything can handle it as well as Diaz, so I just go for the kill. If it had self-destructed on that turn, I'm not sure if Quagsire would have survived. It has the best defense and hit points out of pretty much anything in my arsenal, but it was already a little bit weakened and poisoned, so I'm a little bit panicked about it surviving through the rest of this, because I have no idea if any of the rest of his Pokemon are going to be Explosion or Self-Destruct Mons. So, also the fact that Diaz just got Earthquake means he's incredibly more valuable, that being a great move, it being Stab and really solid power. And Petrel is just going to continue to toss out Coughings. That's all the man knows. He does one thing, and they're all pretty strong. They're level 30s, which is better than the rest of the stuff in here has been thus far. And even my team isn't, incredibly higher than that. I've got a bunch of 35s and 36s, so... On an off day, I could definitely lose a Pokemon to this if I'm not careful. So I go to Tiny and just continue surfing. Definitely capable of being a Water Elite Four member myself at this point with Quagsire, Poliwrath, Dugong. I've got a Tentacruel in the box. I've got... what else do I have? I think I've got at least one more Water Pokemon kicking around somewhere. Doesn't matter, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm set for being the Water Elite Four member if I want to be. Let me continue to surf. Very Beach Boys. Petrel just keeps on throwing Coughings and is confused as to whether or not he is losing when he has had 5 Pokemon faint and I have had none. I suppose it gives the characters a little bit more depth to have them do the little pop-in things, but I kind of wish it wasn't literally every named person stepped in on their last Pokemon and said something pithy. I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking it, but just everyone's gotta have that little, I'm not gonna lose, or you haven't beaten me yet, or what's going on, depending on their level of competency and how much they want to make them an actual legitimate rival. And there's a lot of named people in Team Rocket that were not the case in previous. Like, it's interesting because while the team's story is kind of abysmal, there are way more characters. Like, not counting Jesse and James because they weren't there in the original Red Blue, Team Rocket was Giovanni and Faceless Mooks. Like there were no anybody. So at least here you've got, you know, Petrel and Proton and some people we haven't met yet. That's kind of interesting, and if they kind of gave them more fleshed out stories or more interesting motivations or something, that actually could be better, but their whole goal is Giovanni Senpai noticed me, so I don't know that that's a particularly compelling story. We want to return to the team that we used to be, where we were all faceless mooks that didn't matter. So I take a look at some of the Pokemon that are currently in the box, just looking for what my options are. I've spent a while leveling up the Pokemon that are currently on my team, so I decide I should probably get some of my lower level team up higher because I'm gonna want some bulkier stuff for the Dragon Gym. Shuckle seems like a good candidate. It's got some of the best defensive stats of anything. Its speed, attack, and special attack are all abysmal, but at the very least, it's not a water type, so it's not going to share all the disadvantages that I've been carrying around by having that many water types, and it might be able to be a solid swap in for something and do, whether it's a swagger for confusion or just to tank a couple of hits while I figure out what my next strategy is. That would be a position where items would be incredibly powerful, where you could have one really strong Pokemon with, you know, Rest and Protect, I think Shuckle gets, where it's kind of doing its own thing and you use it to tank hits and throw items at your other Pokemon. Obviously that's not something I'm allowed to do since items in battle are not permissible, but that is one of the ways that you can really abuse those items if you're going to use them. So I've been told at this point that the chairman is being held in this basement, which makes me go, oh, that's what that door that I found forever and a day ago is for. Wonderful. So I'm gonna take my Dugong and flop around the floor down here. And these ladies who continue to almost tell me about the legendary Pokemon that I am fated to meet continue to be in the weirdest of places. Come on, Dugong, let's go fight Team Rocket. Well, let's pet my dogs momentarily and reassure them that the world is not ending just because their mother is gone. And then go fight Team Rocket. I don't know how I would be lost. I had to use a card key to get past a door, and then I've clearly got a pretty strong Dugong following me around. Like, your assumptions are kind of silly, sir. More Rattatas to kill. Or a singular. Must have ice in your veins, which is funny because I used an Aurora Beam to kill your Rattata. So this pissed me off. I was really frustrated that I got ambushed here. In a way, it kind of foreshadowed it with him being in the radio tower. I had thought that it just was like the Olivine one where he was going to fight me at a later point, but no, he just came to ambush me and get me in a big fight. Felton is one of the scarier opponents, and you know, I was sort of talking down about his character and his win rate, but as far as things that have cost me Pokemon, Felton stands alone in terms of single battle losses. I don't think he's taken out any of my Pokemon otherwise, but unless you count wild Pokemon as one entity, Felton holds the record for taking Pokemon down against me, so he's at least worth being cautious about. What I was so frustrated about is I spent a really long time being paranoid about Felton fights because it had been a long time, and I kind of let my guard down here by bringing along Shuckle. I've got basically one Pokemon that isn't going to be useful in this fight, so I'm kind of at a bit of a handicap to what I should be. It, thus far, isn't looking like he's putting up much resistance. His Pokemon are still a little lower level than mine, which is all fine. My Dugong getting some decent XP here. Just checking on what exactly my power is between Surf and some other things. Mean Look doesn't appear to particularly matter. That Surf was probably a roll to kill, by the way. Mean Look not gonna matter once the Haunter's dead, which it already is, so that is 3 of my rival's Pokemon down to just Dugong. This thing has been a problem. The saving grace has been that it really likes to use dumb shit like Scary Face, but it has been very, very strong in my fights. The Thrash is quite a bit of damage to Dugong here. Trying to set up using Aqua Ring to keep myself healthy. Kind of debating what I want to do about the Fur Alligator. I don't have an electric Pokemon since I foolishly lost Mareep, and foolishly lost Magnemite, and foolishly killed my Voltorb. So I decided to go into something with a strong defense to deal with the Thrash, something that a water move won't be problematic for since it has Water Absorb, which means Diaz gets the call. I can pull out the Earthquake, which is a really powerful move, and hopefully take a bite out of this Fur Alligator. It confuses itself with Thrash, which is nice. I'm not sure about Diaz's health level. I don't know what other attacks Fur Alligator has or how strong they are at this point, so I am looking to figure out if there's anything better to swap to, checking on some moves. But you can see me kinda hemming and hawing about whether I think Diaz can take another hit here. I think if it goes for something like a bite or anything that could do a fair bit of damage and doesn't care about either of my typings, a crit probably kills Diaz from here. And Quagsire is one of my stronger defensive Pokemon that still has some decent attack moves. Shuckle, even leveled up, won't have very much attack on top of its stellar defenses. So I discussed with myself exactly how much of a risk I'm willing to take here. Quagsire continues staring vacantly. Let's see, what else do I have on my team? I've got Shanti, the Machoke is what I'm looking at here. The problem with Machoke is that it's very much a glass cannon. It doesn't have a lot of defense itself, as I'm looking at here, and it's okay, but it's mostly an attacker without particularly great other stats. Just trying to get an idea of how much damage Quagsire took. I do eventually decide to stick with the Quag, which was a risky play. In hindsight, I don't like that play. I had thought that I did change, but the fact that it hit itself in confusion helped. Again, I think Quagsire is probably dead to a crit of something. Here I'm asking myself, does my rival use potions in this battle? And I don't know why I assume that he will. That's what I go for, is assuming that he will. But I wouldn't have been dead to Thrash crit. I'm not sure if another move would have managed to kill, but I'm able to take down the Feraligatr. Quagsire is victorious. Shuckle is level 22. And wants to learn a move that in Generation 1 was broken as hell, but now is pretty suboptimal. I teach it over Constrict because Constrict is also crap, but Wrap is not going to be around for long. Sneasel, which, hey, why so serious? So I'm not sure if this is a Joker reference or if he's completely out of character all of a sudden or what's going on. Like, he's supposed to be the grind you to dust, no mercy sort of guy, so why so serious is a really weird thing for him to say. Anyway, Sneasel is a really cool looking Pokemon. I want to say I'm going to do the same thing I'm doing on the video itself. I'm looking it up because I know it's Ice something. It is Ice Dark, which is a really cool set of typings. I definitely don't want to keep Quagsire in here because it is part ground, part water, so it doesn't resist ice at all, and if that thing has any kind of special attack, it could rip DS to shreds. Despite not wanting to bring Mina to the ice gym, since this thing isn't part water, Mina should be really strong against it, so I'm happy to have her. Anyway, I was saying how I thought it was a shame that there wasn't a Sneasel in the ice gym. It's a really cool looking Pokemon, cool typing. It's new. Instead of having, what did it have? A Seal, a Dugong, and a Piloswine, it could have had a Sneasel, a Dugong, and a Piloswine. And that would have been pretty neat. Like, I don't understand why you wouldn't want that. But Felton is defeated without me having to bring a single Pokemon to the death zone. He's gonna have some kind of dream. I don't even know what the hell. I'm not paying attention to Felton's dialogue at this point. He's mad about Lance beating him. He's mad about me beating him. He's mad at the world. Rage against the machine, young lad. I have no idea why I have stopped or what I am looking at here. Yep, so I'm gonna go heal up after that battle. My Dugong and my Quagsire could use a little bit of healing. I'm wondering, I guess it doesn't always give the rival Pokemon that you could legitimately have captured, but wondering where Sneasels would show up. Like, they're not in the only place that ice Pokemon spawn as far as I'm aware. Well, I guess that's not true. Dugong shows up in the water, or Seal does. But it's not in the icy location as far as I'm aware. You can't get a Sneasel there. So, I go see what the results of my mother's shopping spree were. Some Babiri berries, some Pasho berries, both the make a super effective attack a little less powerful against you sort. Babiri being steel and Pasho being water. An interesting thing if you want to do something crazy like bring Vileplume into an ice gym or something like that. Could be useful if I know what's coming up. That is sort of the problem that I'm going to have with the Elite Four is I really won't know what to, how to prep. Like, I don't know what's in there, and if I remember right from the first game, there was no warning about what types of Pokemon trainers the Elite Four were anywhere. I don't think I saw anywhere where that would be, and I haven't heard about any of them in this game. Like I said, I happen to know Koga is one of them just because I know there's the twist that he's not in charge of his gym in Kanto, but that's the only typing that I know to prepare for, and it's poison, so I'm not incredibly worried about it being super effective against most of my stuff. Back at the time when I was gearing up to be the Poison Elite Four trainer, when I had all of those Pokemon, I would have said that's exactly the kind of thing I want to fight. Poison is still a little annoying, but I think as far as types to fight go, it's perfectly acceptable. I have an Espeon that'll be super effective against all of them, unless there's like a dark poison, maybe, something like that. But I don't know if there is such a thing. Steel poison? That'd be really weird. Elias and Shuckle gain some levels as we continue to blow out rockets. With Elias gaining a level, I think I'm pretty likely to swap over to Shanti, get a little Machoke, EXP. Get another call from my mother about yet more items that she has acquired for me. Just looking at the layout, it's so I'm a video or two in the future here, but my layout is going to be changing somewhere between slightly and dramatically. I ran into an issue with the Pokemon tracker thing that I've got at the bottom, where I wasn't getting inputs from it and I wasn't sure how to resolve that. So I changed over to a slightly different service that provides that, makes it a little bit more compact. There's some other interesting things that it can provide. I don't think I'm going to take advantage of all of it at the start, but it's some really neat utilities. I'm really excited about it. Gonna modify my layout a little bit to make things a little, hopefully, cleaner. Maybe change the size of some of the screens just a little bit, get some things out of the way. And hopefully generally make the experience all a little better. But I just kind of noticed because things were not where I was expecting them to be, based on the way my layout is currently set up in my present or your future. I guess it's probably your present as well, since you'll see this after I've recorded it, but if you're working in the series up toward that it'll still be your future for a video or two ahead. I think the next video doesn't have the tracker underneath it, and the video after that should have the new This was the problem with having Shanti do the fights here. A crit explosion, or self-destruct, very well could just straight up kill Shanti. What did that one do? 50 exactly? 51? And these are just blowing up all over the place. At the very least, Diaz can handle that. Diaz could definitely handle a crit self-destruct if he had to. And he brings a Magmar, which Diaz is perfectly suited to deal with, has both Earth and Ground type moves, or excuse me, Earth and Ground, Water and Ground type moves, but it leads with a Smokescreen, and that could cause me some trouble. Maybe I'm thinking of another fight, because it didn't cause me any trouble here. Thought I remembered Smokescreen on Diaz being an issue, but looks like in this fight, it's just fine. I guess the burglars kind of follow from the Generation 1 burglars and having fire and poison types. That's what they had in the Pokemon Mansion. And there were burglars in there for some reason. So, yeah. Some amount of continuity there, I suppose. Was particularly frustrating to have two Mons just self-destruct off the bat like that, but fortunately my team was just strong enough to survive it. Just kind of considering my lead here and saying, you know, maybe if I'm going to be fighting more explosion Mons, self-destruct Mons, it's probably better not to be leading with something whose moves are largely ineffective against them. So I swap over to Mina, and Mina is just going to burn things to death. And a Growlithe is not what I was expecting, but we've got Swift, so we can throw stars at it. Still enough to one-hit KO, which I was honestly surprised by. I didn't expect Swift to do that. Mina's attack is pretty decent. And then a Coughing, which Mina will use Lava Plume for. It's another way I might be able to cheese a double battle a little, or I don't know if cheese is the right word to strategize in a double battle, is use Lava Plume with a Vulpix or Ninetales next to Mina, because my Vulpix powers up when hit by fire moves. I just have to make sure if that still deals damage, because I don't remember that ability saying it gave immunity to fire moves, that the Vulpix can survive the Lava Plume. That would be a really fucking stupid of me to blow up my own Vulpix in order to try and get it a boost. Not sure why I choose Flame Wheel here. Doesn't particularly matter. I imagine Coughings have better regular defense than special defense. I definitely go with the Lava Plume on the Muk, which is not quite enough, but the burn is. Minimize is something that's not a big deal for Mina, because Mina has both Swift and has already burned the Muk, so it doesn't matter anyway. But even if it was going to try to set up a bunch of minimizes, Swift always hits. And that is something that I need to remember to keep around, because in the Elite Four for my Fire Red game, I had a Gengar that was minimizing to crazy, and the only thing that was able to guaranteed hit was an Aerial Ace. So I should keep at least a couple of those guaranteed hit moves around. so that we can take care of accuracy reduction or evasion boost Pokemon. So I go and gather up the small rewards that I am offered for taking down these rockets. I realize that I have got to open a door on the children's puzzle. I lock myself in the room momentarily, and then, easily enough, struggle walking through the door before fighting the final rocket in this room. I forgot I was leading with Mina, but it turns out to be okay because Glue is particularly weak to Mina. And yet another clue. You'd think with all of their thievery and resources that Vileplumes wouldn't be that hard to come by for Team Rocket, but what do I know? Heck, even Blossom should be in their abilities. I'm not allowed to have one because I can't go back and re-enter the bug catching contest. And that's the only way I'm aware of that you can get a Sunstone. But they have no such limitation. So, now I return to exploring a musty basement. Pastime of adventuring children the world over. A potion named Max. Member of Team Rocket doing their best to be stealthy. No mercy. Definitely no mercy given to Raticates. That their pursuit. Shuckle learning rest. Trying to decide exactly which of Shuckle's crap moves I want to get rid of. I definitely don't want to get rid of Encore because that's a cool move, though I have recently started to wonder if Encore is worth it on Shuckle because Shuckle is so interminably slow. I'm not going to be able to determine what I'm Encoring most of the time. The best way to use Encore is if you go faster than the Pokemon that you're Encoring, it goes at the end of its turn, your Encore calls its last move and says that's what you'll have to keep using. Using it after they attack means that you're at the mercy of whatever they've chosen to use, and you can't really guarantee what all you're getting them to do. So, Encore in a slow Pokemon, not incredibly valuable. And I am noticing that the chat bubbles are starting to pop up, wherein I learn of my foolishness that I have not had my audio or my microphone on. Hopefully this won't be the sort of thing that I have a repeat performance of. I'm going to try to make sure all of my audio is functioning properly, which, you know, I always try to, but I have definitely failed at in this video. It'll be another moment or two before I figure out exactly what's wrong and I'm able to return to you, But for now, I, the Rhench in the future, would like to wish you a great day, whatever time of day it is for you, and thank you for bearing with me as I do a little bit of a voiceover on the video. Hopefully, past me is able to take over and have a more synchronous rest of the stream. Take it away, Rhench from the past. How about now? Can you hear me now? Looks like something is happening. That worked? You can hear me? You said now, so I'm assuming that means now you can hear me? Perfect, thank you. Well, I have been talking the entire video, which has not been coming through apparently. I thought I just had a visual glitch on my end, but no, I was right, there was an audio issue. I don't know that there's been anything critical that I've said. I was excited that my Kulava leveled up into a Typhlosion. I was grousing a little bit about the rival being a bit of a pain. I want to catch you when you're not in my way. Aha! No, you're in my way there. Aha! Oh. Aha! Damn it. I'll just let him see me here. Oh cool, you can use your Pokemon to block them. Yeah. Good luck in the league. No spoilers about the league, please. I want to go into them blind. But congratulations on your Typhlosion as well. It is a fun Pokemon. But yes, I was grousing a little bit about the fact that my rival decided to ambush me the first time I've sort of relaxed and brought in a low-level mon in quite a while. So that was frustrating that he showed up right when he did. What's going on here? Is there just another way out? Interesting. Okay, I need to work a little bit on Shanti. You'll dispose of me? With what? With your coughing. Well, let's see if strength takes it down. Nope. Smoke screen. That's not gonna work on Shanti. Shanti has no guard. Shanti can't miss. Shuckle keeps on growing. Well, hopefully we don't get self-destruct crit. That would be really upsetting. Ah, it slapped me. Another coughing dead. Let's go fight someone that's disguised as the director again. Mom once again has bought more things for me. Oh, that's nice. I just don't want to have to go through this stupid... Mom, just say got more shit. It's cool. Send me a text. More shit acquired. Pick it up. Ooh, sleep talk. Thanks? So you expect me to... Okay, at least you're asking. I'm just gonna stay down here then? Cool. Where does this let me go? Is this like into the basement? Yeah, the oh hey, it's this dude. There was, what's his name? The guy that was disguised as the director had 5 coughings and a wheezing. That was exciting. Oh, I'm in the department store. Okay, I guess that's fine enough. I guess that's why you can be here. Right, well, my mother has been sending all sorts of items for me, so let's pick them up. Tunga berries. Sharkty berries. Chilan berries. Those will be solid because we've got dragons to fight. Bubby berries. Ooh, a hyper potion. Potentially useful. Alright, cool. That's all that Mom has gotten me. Espeon would be helpful against those, yeah. I should probably grab my Espeon for the value against poison mons. Honestly, Machoke is not a particularly good choice for right now, so let's grab Espeon. Fighting mons aren't all that good at dealing with poison mons anyway. Alright, well I now have the card key. We can go up to fight the blue person. Dubba-dee dubba-die. Oh no, your Espeon doesn't have psychic moves. Alright, here we go. No, just happened. I was walking by and the door opened and I came in. Of course, the first person I bring my Espeon to doesn't have a poison mon. That's okay. Oh no. My speed. And yet I can still quickly attack. Yeah, Confusion's not that great of an attack, if I'm honest. I am looking forward to getting better psychic attacks. Alright, so Let's start with K-Rave. And you can move on from there. Alright, Proton, or whatever the fuck your name is. Let's do this. You have 2 Pokemon. One of them is a level 28 Golbat. Your other Pokemon better be something special. I mean, that did a significant bit of damage. Shuckle keeps crowing. Alright, see, that's more what I'm talking about. That's a bit more of a concern, yes. What are my defense values? You are 75 defense. Mina has 70 defense. I think the safest play is Mina. The safest play is DS, because if it is self-destructs, DS is probably not going to. And also Sludge won't be very effective against DS. Let's see how much a Surf will do. No, Surf will not do anything because of Smokescreen. That's vaguely annoying. Well, I may have to swap in order to clear this. Take one more turn while it's getting drowsy, and then swap into something that can murder it. Sleepy time for wheezing. Since it's asleep, I'm comfortable with the switch. Confuse it, and that should probably be a 2-hit. Oh dear. Okay, that was a critical. Cool, well that was more risky than I'd like, but it was a critical, so we were okay. Now, while I'm pretty sure that there's no one left, I am going to spend potions just in case. K-Rave gets a regular potion. And we're not going to lead with K-Rave, in case there's someone crazy on the top floor. Let's do it. Who's up here? Who are you? Oh, you're the lady I fought. No, I have a DS. I just split the screens up in my computer. You're the lady I fought. What did you have in that fight? It was the double battle with Lance. I don't remember what you had. Did you have something that was water-based? I doubt it. I think I'm gonna lead with Mina. Hello, Ariana. She does indeed have an Arbok. Oh no, Intimidate. Fortunately, my plan was to Lava Plume. Get melted. Ooh, survived. Impressive. That's her Arbok down. Murkrow. We're just gonna treat it like everything else. Light it on fire. Shuckle grows. And a Vileplume. I have one of those. What do I think I'm doing? I think I'm melting your Vileplume. That's what I think I'm doing. Alright, cool. Your Arbok survived a Lava Plume once. You're still here? On Nuzlocke? Yeah. Are you a Team Rocket member? How do I level up like that? I have an EXP share on Shuckle, and Shuckle was traded from a trainer in the game, so it gains bonus XP. And Shuckle is holding the EXP share. Houndour, that's a thing I've never run into. Houndour. You are a dark fire type. Interesting. Dark fire, huh? Let's take a look at what Mina's... So Lava Plume is 80, 100. So when that's cut to 40, but then boosted by charcoal. He doesn't actually require you to take anything. It's in the city where the fighting gym is. There's a guy in one of the buildings that says someone took one of his Pokemon and he wants to give the other one away because he can't protect it, and he gives you the Shuckle. The EXP share, if that's what you're asking, where you get you give the red scale that you get from beating the red Gyarados to Mr. Pokemon, and he gives you the EXP share. Alright, this guy's got a level 35 thing. Ow, fight me. jerk. Glad I've got Mina now, because this guy's actually got some decent Pokemon. Yeah, he is on whatever the name of the island that's to the southwest of Olivine is. This guy has a level 38. Hello! Give me just a moment, I will be right back. Okay, so I didn't know this guy had a level 38 or a Houndoom or any of this shit. So, did 30 with its Houndour. I think I'm gonna take a safer switch. In case it has some fire moves, we're gonna go to Diaz. Faint attack. Wow, that was 40-ish. Holy crap. That's not good. Shit. I am dead to faint attack crit, so I don't want that. Special defense of 69. Yeah, but if Feint Attack crits, I'm pretty sure that dies. Now the question is Feint Attack a special or physical move? Feint Attack. It is a physical type move, really, so it's based on regular defense. This has a 75 defense and took like 40. Elias can probably take one. I don't think Shuckle can actually do anything to it, other than like Bide. Maybe like Encore it into something stupid? If it ever does like Screech or something? Yeah, I think that's... Let's test out my Shuckle's defense. How much is this going to do to Shuckle? Okay, that still did more than I'd like. What choice do I have here? That did 19. Dead to crit. Man, I don't like being dead to crit all over the place here. Just gonna keep feint attacking, that's not good. Fire Fang, huh? 20 damage. I can live through 20 damage for sure. Let's just surf it. Okay, so that did 36. I am once again dead to crit. Do I have a choice at this point? I'd rather not lose something. If I get Mina in, Mina can quick attack on the next turn and take care of it. Unless he does like... You know, I'm gonna predict that he uses a potion. Nope, I was wrong. Oof, survived. Never punished. Whew. That could have been bad. And you have 35 coughing. Alright, well... let's go back to Mina. Hopefully you're not going to self-destruct on your last Pokemon. 91 to 69. Should be okay. Alright, Mina gets there. Well, that was closer than I would have liked. Alright, well, Archer's defeated. Hey. Yeah, I already defeated them. I got a Silver Wing. What the hell that does. Oh, something to do with Whirl Islands, okay. So we are gonna go down to a Poké Center. Boop. GTFO. Hello, lady. Oh, you've just gone back to your normal dialogue now? Ow. No. Today's password was help. Give me free shit. What up? No, you're the lady I want. Sure. Oh. Disappointing. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, we don't want to let Elias die. That is definitely true. Alright, so we've beaten Team Rocket. And they've been disbanded, I guess? And now I can go to a cave on the Whirl Islands, sort of. But not exactly. And maybe I could fight Ho-Oh, but... So the last time, or in Fire Red, when I decided to go fight Legendary Pokemon, I got important things killed because I was dumb. I'm not even gonna bother going to fight Ho-Oh. I have Fly. I have a Noctowl. But I am not going to. Alright, so Team Rocket guy's gone. That's good. You know, I've never gone in here. What's in here? Hello. You're an industrious man, I can say that much. Alright, so probably not accessible until I beat the Elite Four. Strange silvery feather that sparkles. Cool. So, what do I want to do? I need to eventually go towards the next city. There's the islands that I can go toward if I get Whirlpool on something. I already did this, I don't know why I'm doing this again. I meant to come in here to change Pokemon. Move Pokemon. I have SoulSilver. Oops, no, that's not what I wanted. Let us fly to... I've already been there. Let's go to Olivine. Pretty sure. Don't know how else I'd be playing it. Deposit, I meant to click move. Alright, so let's grab my choke and I don't know, Expion. Let's take a look at what the Battle Frontier is, maybe. Is that an option? I don't know. Maybe it's still closed. Nope, still line. Okay. You must be a later thing too. I have no idea. Yeah, I guess we grab... Oh, hold on. Can I go on the ship? So there's a part of me that wants to go out to the islands and deal with the whirlpools and stuff. And there's a part of me that says all that I can find out there is a way for my Pokemon to die. Though I guess I could get some new captures. That might be useful. I would need to teach something Whirlpool. Whirlpool is kind of a not great move. Yeah, I think grab you. Going to fly again. Fly us down to, what's this? Whirl Islands. Put away the Noctowl. Re-grab our Machoke. Go looking for some new Pokemon, I think. I still don't have a better fishing rod. But I haven't gotten an encounter in this area yet because I have only run into tentacles. Hello, Tentacool. Route 41 is a road I do not have an encounter on, same for Route 40. So I can still get Pokemon from here. Oh. Hello. I guess I've never gone this way. I hope you have Tentacool. No, it's a seal. That's fine. Eat a Shadow Ball, Seal. Not quite enough to kill it, sadly. Oh, looks like I am using Shadow Ball again. So be it. And that's the end of that chapter. It's very environmentally conscious of you. Smoke this thing. Not quite what I wanted. Boop. I guess I have to go through the whirlpool on the top of the island? I thought it was on the bottom. It's kind of weird. The Shuckle is like a gift Pokemon, but it's also like a traded Pokemon because it's got a boost, but you didn't have to give anything up for it. Okay. Not what I was expecting. Let's just kill that. No more of this. Fortunately, I'm significantly higher level than that. That's fine. Shadow Ball it again. Get some XP. And then we'll heal Domo up, because we let Domo take some shots there. Alright. A little bit of healing for the Domo. So I need to teach someone a whirlpool. traps foes in a violent, swirling whirlpool. Tiny wants to learn whirlpool. Seems appropriate for a Poliwrath. Let me look at just exactly what whirlpool does before I decide what to... Inflicts 1/16 of the target's maximum HP. Traps the target, preventing switching and escape. Yeah, it's kind of garbage in battle. But if I ever need to lock something in so that I'm... Then the computer never switches out in these games. I just need something to be able to do this. Probably don't need Mudshot. Hypnosis isn't phenomenal. Hi, Griff. I am looking to get new Pokémon. Mudshot is non-stab. Probably never gonna use Mudshot over Surf or Body Slam, so let's just get Whirlpool. Alright, now Tiny should be able to calm these Whirlpools for us. Yes, it would. What? Great. Thanks, game. Just what I wanted. Alright, here we are, behind the whirlpool. Yes, more tentacles. I still have not found the Super Rod. Super Rod. The shit out of it. How are you doing this fine day, Griff? Alright, well, it is getting a new Pokemon time. Let's see what's in here. Whirl Islands. Oh, I don't have anything that knows Flash. I could go get Flash, but I think first we're gonna find what our encounter is. What's our encounter? Krabby! Day is ruined and my disappointment is immeasurable. to sleep. There you go. And then I guess we can try from there. I don't have any more net balls or whatever. Well, we caught a Krabby. I'm not particularly thrilled by this. But it is what it is. And our Krabby will be named... Yeah, more water types. I would have put Whirlpool on this had I already had it, but... Krabby will be named... Loki. Oh wait, you're doing lowercase letters. And this is not Loki from the first run through. That is a different person. This is a friend of mine who has gained the moniker Loki. And I don't have my fly Pokemon on me. Is there a move deleter? Yeah. I haven't gotten there yet. That's a really disappointing encounter to have gotten. Damn it, Tiny. Yeah, I just beat the Rockets. That motherfucker had a level 37 Houndour, or Houndoom. That was stronger than I had anticipated. I was, my Seal or Dugong would have been dead to a crit if it had taken one. I got lucky and didn't get punished, but... That cave goes... the island? Goes to Blackthorn? There's no point in me continuing through the Whirl Caves or whatever now anyway. My plan was to get a Pokemon and move on, because the only other thing that I can imagine is in there is Toho or something like it. The dude that gave me the Silver Wing was like, oh, the thing will show up. Lugia, yeah. I'm not allowed to... It's not my encounter, and I'm not allowed to field legendaries anyway, so... No point in continuing. But yeah, I am kind of at the point where I could be a water gym. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, I've got 5 water Pokemon. I could be pretty solid in terms of a water gym leader. Or a Water Elite 4 member, maybe? It didn't seem like there was a whole lot of reason for me to be there. I just wanted to get an encounter. I've been holding off on getting my Route 44, this is new. I've been holding off on getting my encounter for Routes 40 and 41 until I get a better fishing rod in the hopes that I can get something cool off of a super rod, but I haven't found a super rod yet. Even though I found a fishing hero's house, he won't give me anything. Ooh, I could surf here and get a water Pokemon encounter. Ooh, should I get another water Pokemon? Oh, no, that's why I wanted to put Shanti first anyway, because I need to fight this person. Though, if this is a Psychic... Fuck. I just realized what his outfit implied. Yeah, I'm not leaving my fighting Pokemon in against that mess. I will, however, throw a Shadow Ball at it. Get ghosted. Hello, Kadabra. Goodbye, Kadabra. Shuckle has rapidly gained levels. Okay. Yay, Max Repel. Are the encounter rates different between the different parts of water here? What you got, Edgar? Fair enough. I am bubble beamed. Taste revenge. Since I was slowed by the first one, I'll assume I'm slower again. Revenge again. It is such a cool attack. Shanti gains vengeance. I was a little pissed about the ambush Epicry. Things are going okay. Surf up from there. Why surf up from there? blindly trust you despite this not... Couldn't I go in the tall grass and get a non-water type encounter? Like a little tired of water type encounters, if I'm honest. But if I surf, I could get a different type of encounter. Alright. I'm gonna trust you. I see. Thank you. Alright, here we go. I had a Bellsprout earlier in the game, so I don't believe I'm allowed this encounter. So we're just gonna Earthquake this. Just one of those where I was like, what does that evolve from? And like, wait, no, that's, yeah, the rules say I don't get this. No, that's just money, because I can't use a Max Revive in any other fashion. Alright, next to try. Nope. Keep Bell again. That's okay. Diaz can just Earthquake the shit out of it. Oh, critical. Alright, attempt number 3. That's kinda lame. Oh. Grass types are mildly concerning for my water ground Pokemon. Let's not get like crit by some sort of Mega Drain. I probably would have too, even though Lickitung is kind of horrible. Let's see. It's also a lady, so a Love Ball won't work. Let's just throw an Ultra Ball at it. No, we caught its Tangela. Okay. I love the name. Tangela's name is... How did I spell this? P-R-N. Murder Princess. Alright, well now that we have Murder Princess aboard, we can get out of here. you're a bunch of people. I can come fight you later. Let me see what else is on this route. A flying guy. Oh hey, another place to possibly catch Pokemon. What's this say? Ice Path. Yes, don't do exactly those things. Okay. Okay. Probably want to have something with Yawn out here. What are we gonna get? Is it me or is it a little weird that it's like, here's an ice zone and also you're about to fight dragons? Aw, is a Swinub! I too can have a very strangely vertical Piloswine. At the very least, this is adorable. Ow. Crit trick. Meh. Oh no, I am surprised that happened. And now you are sleeping. Alright, now let's actually try to catch it. That was an option here? Frankly, I'm pretty happy with a Swinub. It is cute, it is an ice type, it is of the Gen 2, hell yeah. Doesn't quite make up for Krabby and Tangela, but I'll take it. And hey, Swinub gets to be named... Juicer. Alright, Juice is now part of the box. What do you want, Professor Oak? You... A, how are you keeping tabs on me? B, what the fuck? And C, I barely know you. Is he like trying to shame me? Like, stop catching so many Pokemon. The fuck? Use the team you have. I guess before I keep on, like... I want to go... Since I don't know exactly what team I'm going to want to take into Dragons right now. Like, it's probably not all these fire types that I have on me right now. Like... So... Let's... heal just in case anyone was hurt, because I have a bad tendency to take Pokemon out and then be like, oh no, something's damaged that I didn't realize. And then... So you're saying my PC isn't secure? People could just steal my Pokemon? No, not deposit. Never deposit. so we want our new friend Swinub. And who will Juice replace? For now, I think probably not very likely to bring my Typhlosion in. I think this is an okay team to hang on with. There's a lot of places that I can't get them on in. Like, I haven't gotten them on in Mahogany Town yet either. I also have seen no evidence of the ninja thing. There's a sign that's like, oh, it's the home of the ninja. Like, there is literally... I mean, honestly, if there was gonna be a place that was ninja related, that's... you shouldn't see evidence of it, but there shouldn't also be a sign about it. The ninja actually live in someone else's town. Isn't Koga a ninja? Hello. Your grandma doesn't sell anything good, lady. I'm going into your basement. Nope, still a rocket aggro. Okay, so I've already beaten this gym. I guess we just... I need to take the item off of Shuckle, that's the plan. Alright, Swinub. Now you are the one who is gaining level. I guess I don't need to be... well... I should probably grab... let's see, who needs to be worked on for a dragon gym? Elias is staying on the team, Juice is staying, so Dugong and Swinub, definitely. What else? I don't have anything that has dragon moves, so that's not an option. Dragon's not particularly worrisome against anything that I have, because I don't have any dragon types. I guess I could just bring a bunch of water mons, but then I'm afraid I'll run into like a Dragonite with Thunder, and that will ruin my day. At the very least, Diaz won't be wrecked by it. Is this the team that I'm gonna take? Let me look at my box here real quick. Alright, so Tentacruel is an option. Poliwrath is an option. Pretty sure Dragon's resistant to grass. Dragon. Yeah, it's resistant to fire, water, grass, and electric. Oh, they're resistant to water? Fuck. maybe I don't want to take more water things. I guess at the very least Tentacruel has a poison attack. What do you have for moves? Two water things and a sludge bomb. There might be like a steel dragon, and that would be pretty bad for Tentacruel. Ice Pokemon, bring Shuckle as a defensive swap option that can use Encore. Dragons tend to fly, so I probably don't want Machoke. Or Poliwrath for that matter. Your moveset, growth, poison, powder, vine whip, bind. You're a glass cannon. Onyx is garbage. Tangela isn't gonna have anything particularly good. Typhlosion has good stats, but all of Typhlosion's best moves are fire. Swift is the only even sort of okay thing. Typhlosion has it as a fire. There's no way I'm bringing you or you. Stantler's not out of the question, I guess. Alright, this is what we'll level for now, and if the mood takes me, I will consider changing. But for now, we're gonna go level these things. And start with Heller. Good old Tentacruel. Reliable and ever-present. I have no idea what you're gonna have. You're gonna have fighting things? That's my best guess. So try Domo. Ace Trainer Sybil. Hello, Mareep. That is a really high level for that to still be a Mareep. Does Swift make contact? I don't think it does. It didn't get staticked at the very least. Don't levels up. Blossom. Oh, that's the other, that's the non-Vileplume version. I don't actually know what that thing's type is, so let's learn. Are you... You're just grass type, you're not poison. You lost a typing by leveling up. Interesting. Kinda weird, actually. Most things gain typings. In that case, there's no reason to use Confusion over Shadow Ball, because Shadow Ball is better. With this special defense drop, I might actually be able to kill that with another one. And that's going to paralyze itself. Because synchronization. Or synchronize. Which means I'll still be faster. Hey, good job, Domo. Synchronize is a pretty cool ability. Mom calling to tell me she has bought more berries for me. Always good to know. Let's where do we keep those? Paralyze you. Deparalyze Domo. Hello, sir. Ace Trainer L. You have a Charmeleon. My speed. It is my hope that quick attack is enough to kill. It is. Magnemite. Still faster. Oh no, we are both paralyzed. Synchronize is such a good move, or a good ability. We are also having synchronized inability to do anything. This battle is going nowhere slowly. One more shot. Domo, 4 in a row? Really? You get one more try. There you go. No, I was still on my bike while doing that, I guess. Alright, so now there's gonna be a fisherman, a bird guy. Why is water resistant to ice? Wouldn't water freeze more effectively? That'd be a thing that you'd be like, aha, you're water, I'm gonna freeze you. Or like a magneton. Either of those would be real good. It's a shame I don't have any. It's a Pokemaniac. What you got, Zach? You got Rhyhorn. It's pretty strong. How does it feel about Surf? Not very good, it seems. Crows. My Pokemon are so appealing. I've got like the most common Pokemon in the world here. What am I going to do about it? I mean, caves versus surfing. Like, there are routes where literally the only thing you can run into are Tentacool and Tentacruel. I don't know if the same is true for Zubat. And yes, Rattata is probably more common by number of places that you can find it, but Tentacool are everywhere. Oh god, the implications of using poison attacks to defeat water Pokemon. Just poisoning the rivers. Ah, it's flailing. That didn't do a whole hell of a lot, actually. Good job, Tentacruel. I hope you snag a super rod. Is there anybody else in this area? No. Right, so that's all of them. How much damage did you take? Not even enough to really care. Yeah, you're fine. Alright, Birdman. Which ones? Aren't there a lot of them? Did you get that thing I sent you? Oh, I forgot that learned a psychic attack. Okay, that was a crit, we're fine. I think I enjoyed the judges. Ooh, nice crit. Mentok, the Mind Taker. His interactions with the various other attorneys, more than anything in that show. Shadow, the Brain Thief. I was just making a Harvey Birdman joke in case you were thinking I actually sent you something. It's the thing that Hippo says all the time. Sweet, I can ride my bike on ice. That seems safe. It's the photographer? Hello, Golbat. Survived. Swinub grows to level 23. Damn it! I wanted to talk to the photographer, man. I see what you were saying. Pretty sure this thing... I don't know much about it, but it's not a fearsome looking Pokemon. Doesn't appear to evolve. Yeah, that okay. Looks kinda garbo. Glad we got a Swinub. Hello, Cameron. Sure. On my bike. You can Quagsire just kind of peeking out from behind me. Honestly, pretty good picture. 10 of 10. Oh, why am I using poison moves against poison Pokemon? Is it pronounced like present like I give you a present, or present like I present you with... I don't want to say a present, but... Does it mean gift or give? Which I guess are also synonyms? Sometimes it's a bomb. Well, that sounds terrible. Let's see. There. Were there other options in here that would have been more exciting than this one? I'm perfectly happy with this one. Like, it's way better than a Krabby or a Delibird, I guess. Huh? Too bad. So, Swinub and Delibird would... You missed one. That's okay. Jinx is... I'm totally okay with Swinub. Oh, hey, I learned water, or well, didn't learn, gained Waterfall. Pretty sure I've never heard anything make less sense than that. I need new shoes before I can enjoy waterfalls because I've been walking on ice. looks like I need my Machoke to make progress. So let's go get Machoke. Teaching strength to someone at random. Man, if there's no poison gym, where the hell am I gonna get toxic? I do, but I need to level anyway, so it's not like there's a real... But how am I supposed to have Toxic before I fight the Elite Four if I have to get it in Kanto? Or Kanto, or however you pronounce that. Pretty sure it's a reward for beating one of the, like, Battle Frontier things or something like that. But the Battle Frontier hasn't been open to me yet, so... Might as well get all my power points back. And that's disappointing. That means it's going to be a lot harder for me to put Shuckle on the final team. Choke. Come hang out in place of, let's say, Shuckle. So now that I have Waterfall, I could climb the waterfall that's in Mount Mortar, whatever that, Mount Mortar. But is this one of those that you can't use until power 80, accuracy 100? Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, is I don't know if you need a badge for it, because that has tended to be a problem with things. Isn't Surf 95? Charges the foe at awesome speed. Yeah. I guess it's physical, but it's 15 power less. Yeah. That would probably make a lot of sense on Whirl. Whirl could just be my HM user. Surf, Whirlpool, Waterfall, and Brick Break. It could probably learn Strength, but I'm not sure. Is that what that is? I have not yet figured out what that move is to get me up those things. some areas near the Safari Zone and some areas in Mount Mortar, mostly were the ones that had rock climbing. Now we just murder the local population while we are moving forward. To do this eventually anyway. Though I suppose it would make more sense to level while I'm leveling at hyperspeed rather than while I'm progressing story. Or opening up new areas, which I guess is progressing story. Hey, Swinub grows. When are you gonna learn Blizzard, little buddy? Nothing safer than riding your bike down a ladder in an icy cave. Less mischance. If I'm not going to do some kind of hail setup, then it's probably the case. I don't particularly like moves with mischance, so I can see myself being in agreement on that. Let's see, so I need to push this up to just right of where I am standing, and then find my way back out. Go there, I can't do it, so I want to go there. Pokemon, I am doing a thing. I am in the middle of something. Please call back later. Yeah, it probably should be used. Just always reluctant to use Repel when I need to level, but it would be faster to... Someone is challenging me to a battle. Huh. That's new. Get back that way. Damn, I was hoping I could walk in through there. Oh, fuck. Neat. Whee. Oops, fuck. Now I need to reset this. a tendency not to see those. There's the area near the Ho-Oh puzzle, or the unknown puzzle. And I definitely walked around for like 3 minutes trying to figure out how to get somewhere and didn't realize I could go on the lower lip. You should buy some more repel. I used it all last time, I think. Yep, I am out of repel. Also, wait, why aren't these back on? Where are your glasses, Domo? Domo levels up. Yes, Domo gets Psybeam. Hell yeah. 20, so 50, 100 may confuse. 65, 100 may confuse. So we just swap confusion straight out because Psybeam's better. Only 5 less power points. No reason to have both. Boulder to deal with, but I have to reset that one anyway, so. It would be great if in one of these games, the game was like, why did you push those boulders in the holes? We didn't ever tell you needed to do that, and like it impeded your progress by doing this. At this point, it's just like a staple where it's like, oh yeah, I see boulders, I know I need to push them in holes. The game never really demands that I do that. Just kind of started doing it because they were here. Alright, Shanti. Flex. Goes. Let's see how this helped me. So, nope, not that one. If I'm honest, I'm not even sure what my goal is supposed to be. Probably to get to the center? How do I get there? Can't get to the ladder area. I'm just gonna call it good. Oh, god damn it. I should have known. I'm sure I can. But I want whatever that is. And I can go buy repels anyway. So, my plan is to get through this ice cave and then probably be done for the day. Since you're hanging around, would you be interested in doing some games, Griff? I can't tell if that's a yes or a no. Like, fuck off, I'm already doing something, or... Okay. Which one of my 35 water Pokemon? It's not always easy to tell context from text. Don't think it's fair for me to assume I'm doing this thing means that I'm necessarily welcome to join you, but I appreciate that you are generally down to do things. And the answer is probably when you were hanging out with Meridian, and that's about it. It is flying. Oh, let's try outside beam. Let's see what it's... It's not so much a beam as it is a... Guess? It looks more like a sonic attack. I like the side beam that they had in Fire Red, honestly. What up, Jinx? Well, get some sleep, Austral. Nice having you here. That's not the way I was supposed to go. I can put you on the list. I don't handpick them. Gosh, I am just blanking on this thing. I don't handpick the names, I put them through a random generator, but I got no trouble adding someone who's hung out a couple of times and being a cool person into the list. Here, let me do that right now. Slightly anyway, so that I don't repeat Murder Princess. Or who else did I just recently add? Loki and Juice. I just got that already. Thank you though. Alright, so and we will add Astral to the list. I don't know. The Pokemon itself is kind of ugly, but the little battle start animation is cute. Later, Austral. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping in again. Good luck with your heart gold grinding to get to your Elite Four. Juice wants to learn Icy Wind. I have no idea what Juice's moves are. Alright, Icy Wind is 55, 95... Oh, I know what that does, yeah. Powder Snow is less power but can freeze but doesn't miss. Endure is like a really bad version of Protect, I guess. 65, 85... Oops, no. That wasn't the button I wanted to hit. Alright, so we've got 65, 85 on special. I think probably Mud Slap is the thing to get rid of here. At least Endure I could be like, oh no, it's going to be a self-destructimon and use Endure. And then swap out after. Probably not going to keep Endure for very long though. That's fine. We're probably going to mess with Juice's moveset. Get back. I didn't buy repels. Damn it. Play your 70s music at him. 60s? Which was the psychedelic era? 60s? I think it was 60s into 70s. The way my rival has worked in this game, I'm anticipating the rival's gonna be like, aha, you're in the ice cave, I've got you now. Like, he's just been showing up in the weirdest fucking places. At least with the rival in the Fire Red game, he showed up at kind of sensible locations, like Nugget Bridge. Okay, he had just gotten through all of that stuff and was making his way back. It kind of made sense. Before the Elite Four, where was the other one? Pokemon Tower. Like, all of that, and in Pokemon Tower he was standing there waiting for you. I guess he was also in Silphco HQ, which was, that one doesn't make as much sense why he was just standing there. But again, he was standing there so you knew you were ready for him. My rival has been like, I'm in a random basement, I'm in a burnt out building, I'm attacking you as you're going west, like... Alright, a choice, I need to be careful with moves. Bonk. Alright. Yes, I would. Good job, Luna. Max Ether was in the rubble. Nice. Even better. Is that a thing that boosts the power of ice moves? Repels heat. But it also... does it also give resistance to fire? does repels heat mean? He's just a liar. I literally could have gone around. Oh well, at least I got the max ether. Wait, is that a different zone? Oh no, it's still called Ice Path. Well, I got the max ether from smashing the thing, so it was still worth it. Lots of people are tell me lots of things. And I trusted you about the surf thing. I just wanted to break the rock. Juice gain some XP. Right, so it's like this one. No, 2 down from there. 2 down. Well, that's not right. Okay, so how do I get... Maybe there's another rock above. Doesn't look like it's possible from here. I was just coming to that conclusion myself. Come back from the top right, huh? I see it. Thanks. I'm usually pretty good at these, but I was not seeing that one for some reason. Oh, that reminds me, oh, it's gonna endure. We should try, seeing if there's a Ricochet Robots, for board games someday. I really enjoy that game. Oh right, Trispec says I can't do that. It's very much like doing this ice puzzle, but just as a game to itself. Avalanche. What does Avalanche do? So it's revenge for ice. Okay. What is Aurora Beam power? Honestly, that's... Other than the fact that it can't lower attack, that's probably better than Aurora Beam. Since I have another ice Pokemon, I'm not quite ready to Sure. I mean, Seal is, or Dugong is pretty tanky. Especially if things are using fire. Or ice or fire. That is kind of my problem with Revenge on Machoke, is that Machoke's defense is not all that good, so it's a pretty big risk to take that hit. Oh, speed definitely kills. Yeah, there are some things you need to have in set mode Nuzlocke. You definitely need to have some things with defense so that you can do some swaps, because there'll be some things that you just don't have an answer to with the facet stuff. So if there's going to be stuff that's going to be tanky anyway, might as well have moves that take that into consideration. Is Moxie the one where when its friends die, no, Moxie's when it kills things, it gets better stats. What are you doing on the ice, lady? Shove. Yeah, that makes it a huge sweeper. How do I get to there? I would have to come from that stone, but I can't come from that stone. Oh. You know, I should also play the game too. I appreciate the help. Let's see. There I can do that, but that's not possible. I technically did ask. It was more meant as a rhetorical device to ask myself, but I did ask. I need to come from there, or there, or there. Yeah, I think you'd enjoy Ricochet Robots, because you'd be good at it. How did I got there before when I was pushing the lady. How did I do that? Damn it, I just locked myself into this fight. Okay, everyone's at perfect health. No, I didn't. Quiet mountain retreat. Are there ninjas here? I bet there's ninjas here. Okay, so... Oh, that's the lady from me pushing her out of the ice. sure we'll use that to get rid of Whirlpool. Wow, you've either played this recently or you have a really good memory for those sorts of things. Alright, Mr. Dude. Mom bought me a bunch of stuff, so I would like you to give me all the packages. Wait, what? I thought she called me like 5 times. Huh. Must already got him. Alright, well, I have arrived in Blackthorn City. Is there a gym in Blackthorn City? It's the Dragon Gym, right? Stop telling me these things. I don't want to. No, stop. I don't want to see these things. There's a path to the south. The 8th gym, Blackthorn City, which should be the Dragon Gym. But I am not ready to fight the Blackthorn Gym. I am... Here we go. Make sure to talk to Santos today. Santos? Who the hell is Santos? I don't have anybody on my phone by that name. I don't even know who you're talking about. You have a Dratini! Ah! I love Dratini. But I have no fucking clue who Santos is. Does he bring all the children gifts? Jesus. Not right now. Heart scale. Okay. Okay. What are you teaching me? What is this bullshit? Is this bullshit so that I use the move deleter? But what if it's a really good move? Fuck. Who has a move that I don't care about? Shanti has like 8 fighting moves. Read the memo. So I could get my Typhlosion. Okay, I'll go get my Typhlosion and we'll see how that goes. Stop, I'm done reading it, thank you. And as always, I pressed the wrong button. Alright, Typhlosion. Let's go learn a move, I guess. And that'll be the last thing we do today before we sign off. If you, like Austral09, would like to be put into the name pool, feel free to send me a message about it or join my stream and ask. I'm happy to have anyone who's interested in continuing to watch my Goofy series fuck is Blast Burn? Into the pool? No. It's supposed to be friends, and I would consider anyone who's interested in continuing to watch me play Pokemon on a regular basis a friend of mine. Okay, Blast Burn affects damage and the force is used to recharge, unless this misses. Oh, so it's Solar Beam for fire. Okay. That's kind of garbage. I guess I could use it and then swap out on the turn after. What's its power? 150 power. Interesting. Well, that's something I will consider, but I'm not 100% sold on that. It's a lot of power, though. My, that's a lot of power. Alright, anyway, as I was saying, if you want to be introduced into the name pool, I'm more than happy to put people into that if they're following me and watching the series. Oh, hello, Universe East. I didn't realize that there was a host. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate it. Sorry, I just happened to be signing off at the moment, but hopefully you guys can find someone else watching Pokemon or playing Pokemon to have a good time watching. Have a great day, whatever time of day it is for you, and I hope you see me next time that I stream.